So today, the spirit world is fucking some things up. Karma has already been starting. It's honestly kind of fun to watch. There have been way too many violations happening to high priestesses all across the planet, and the spirit world is fucking done. And the ones that are hurting others, will never ever in a million years get the help of the divine, nor these alien beings that the CIA is even acknowledging exists. You will never get the help of any of these beings, these galactical energies. They're not for you. They're not your fucking private genie. And they're not meant to be giving away their trade secrets to just anyone or anything. Because look what happens when magic is given to everybody freely. The literal free world becomes enslaved. So evil assholes, dictators, Nazis run the world, and they think that they're going to take from these divine beings that are otherworldly, and it's a joke, and God will be defending every last one of you. Anyone here that is here for the mission of love, you are going to be treated with so much respect and a warm welcome. These beings are coming in to assist humanity by assisting the ones leading it, not the ones that are obligating it into slavery. That's not at all what these beings are about. So when you pick on innocent people, or you pick on those that you don't understand because they're not from here, you're really messing with a way higher thing than you understand. You're dealing with a way higher force than you can possibly understand. Higher powers don't normally like being called on for just shits and giggles, just because you feel like it, because your life is going to shit. Your life is going to shit because you're a shitty person. And they can't just be called on. You can't just raise their hand and be like, hey, I want it now. It doesn't matter. You have karma to pay off. You have issues that need to be dealt with. You have shadow work that needs to be done. So a whole fallen planet, a whole collective of really greedy, mooching, selfish people, you are not given the keys to the kingdom, period. You will not be able to manifest instantly in the way that you're wanting. I mean, you always manifest instantly, but unfortunately, it's not the way that you want. All these tips and techniques and trade secrets that high priestesses have been given because they've been working for it for decades, centuries, past lives. You don't get to just show up one day and steal from them and take their insights, take their divine messages, and run with it. You don't get to create on the backs of spiritual people that have been enslaved into a system that, quite frankly, is not made for them. And so you will be getting exactly what you're owed. An entire world is falling. World War III is inevitable. It is a thing. But the ones that live in light, they live in a different timeline anyway. You're connected to the 5D at all times. So all you have to do is shift your mindset and you're already in the 5D. So those of you that are in the world, not of it, those of you who follow Christ, those of you who know you are Christ, you're already in a different timeline right now. You're already in a different vibrational plane of existence right now anyhow. So you are going to simply shift your thoughts very quickly in the blink of an eye, and it will cause inevitably everybody else's downfall, the end of the world as they know it, Judgment Day. So the divine beings that I channel for, you guys have been hidden away for a very long time. You've been a recluse, you've been a hermit, you've been in hermit mode this whole time, as you prepared for the next phase of your journey, which is right now finding the people that you are absolutely in soul's mission with. These are your soul family members, your soul tribe, those who have the same belief systems as you, those who are here for love, those who work tirelessly, giving of themselves as servants of the Most High God. You are going to be knowing each other by your fruits, and you will both, all of you, have interactions in a way that finally give your soul some reprieve. So the rest of humanity has fallen. God has already removed you, because just like the Holy Spirit, the holy restrainer and the end of days is being pulled out of the world. That is exactly what's happening now during these end times, because you are not entitled to suffer the fate of humanity. You are not at all guilty of the world's crimes. You are too innocent for that. So God is literally pulling you away. And how this pulling away looks like, it's the great unveiling, but it's also the separation of the wheat from the tares. So what you're going to notice is you're going to find it easier to just claim the 5D, claim the 5D reality that you keep seeing simultaneously, because you're in all places. Once you have unlocked your true potential, once you have unlocked the keys to the kingdom, and you can tell that you are all things, your Christ consciousness is all there is, that's the only awareness, it's going to be easier for you to shift into the 5D, because you just are so fed up that you're claiming it. And it's going to look like a complete shift overnight. Now, I am hearing something about your bullies, the people that were trolling you, the people that were harassing you. I'm hearing making false accusations. I feel a lot of you are so direct with these people that this is what's actually causing their karma. And I'm hearing at one time these people used to be even, they were closeted like you, and that they didn't have the audacity to like step up to you and let you know who they were in the flesh. Like they could have been hidden enemies of yours. And it's coming out that they are no longer hidden, and they have always been your enemy. And so you're going to have a really easy time addressing this person in a calm, rational manner. Tons of people like this. I'm not hearing it's just one. I'm hearing tons of people. You're going to have a very easy time being able to just lay out the facts with no emotion behind it at all. You didn't come here to play their games. These people, these enemies of yours, they cast a wide net so they catch a lot of fish. But you're not here for a lot of fish. You have one pole, one fishing line. You're here for one fish. So these people are about to reap what they've sown. They have way too many hands in their cookie jar. Way too many people trying to grab from them what is not theirs. A lot of you as empaths and psychics, you have been giving to these people. They've been pulling on your energy. They've been siphoning from you. Intentionally. For a very long time. There was obviously a benefit for them being in your energy. It felt good, but it also kept them from karma. You inadvertently, because you were stuck in the 3D, even though you were being able to tell other realities existed simultaneously, it's like you were always in the 5D and the 3D at the same time. I'm especially talking to my psychic mediums out there. You were the medium, the go-between, the spirit and the living. Right. And so these enemies of yours, they don't have eyes to see. They needed yours. So in being attached to you energetically, with cords attached to you, they were able to get your psychic gifts, though they weren't theirs. They were never their psychic gifts. And so the sudden shift from the 3D to the 5D for you is literally Armageddon. That is what Armageddon is. When a whole collective of holy people, innocent people that know they are worthy of unconditional love, and they know that they are worthy of more abundance, all of a sudden, in the same blink of an eye, they all turn to the 5D. The people stuck in the 3D are going to realize you've already cut cords. You've been cutting cords energetically. There's a relief that these people feel when you clap back and you tell them something about themselves. They know it's warranted, so there's something about how it feels good to the soul, even though it is truth, and it's quite harmful in the way that their future looks. But there's something so relieving about it. It's as if it's the same feeling a criminal finally gets when they turn themselves in. They can stop running, right? So a lot of you are feeling inclined to tell some of your enemies exactly what time it is, and it's going to be spiritually feeding them, spiritually fulfilling. Not because of what comes next. What comes next is absolute disaster. Oh, it's the most horrendous thing. And that's exactly what they're owed. It's not that it's not warranted, it's that it is warranted, and that's why they feel this sense of longing for it, a yearning for it even. They've been waiting. I feel like humanity in general has been waiting to be put in its place. I feel like these people have been waiting to be told by a high priestess or a high priest with yes, very spiritual psychic gifts what their fate is. Even though their fate and destiny soon looks very dark and very bleak, they're still waiting on these high messengers. Yes. These devout divine messengers to issue judgment day. Right. And you are the divine, so you are literally here as a representative of the divine forces, higher vibrational than us. You are the representation. You are the divine messenger. You are the harbinger. You are the harbinger. At first you were the light bringer, and now you're the harbinger of doom. Yes. And there's something about it that puts people at ease. Even those that are about to suffer a worse fate than you can imagine. What they're going to notice is that you've already cut cords. That's why you can ascend into the 5D so quickly. You're no longer an earthbound spirit. You're no longer earthbound. You do not have to come back to a lower 3D plane of existence ever again. You have truly survived the grave. You have overcome the grave. In recognizing yourself as Christ. Yes. What these people don't understand is because they were only looking with their physical eyes, and they have not made thine eyes single. Because they don't have 3 eyes working, they only have 2, they're unable to see that you've already cut cords in the spirit. You've already done so. Which means you're not bound to these people, these energies at all. These corporations, these government agencies, the old way of doing things. So I feel like a collective message here is that it's going to be very fast that God's people working for source, working for love, working for light, whatever deity you call it, working for whatever the name is. I call it love. I call God love. Love is God. God is love, in my opinion. When you find out that you've been harmed long enough, you quickly shift to the 5D. And it's because you've already been living in the 5D. You know what your imagination has been building. You know what your affirmations in your mind has been. You know what program you have been reciting over and over in your mind. You know how you've already shifted. And there's just going to be proof when you finally claim it, that is the only reality you accept, correct? That's the only reality you accept is the 5D now. And anyone still stuck in the 3D paradigm, the matrix, they will see the dawn, but they will not be participating in it. Their vision is blocked. They didn't understand. They couldn't conceptualize They couldn't conceptualize destiny swapping as it was happening, as they were falling victim to destiny swapping, in that they were trying to destiny swap with you, Divine Collective. They lack awareness. They lack self-concept work. They have not reprogrammed their subconscious mind to believe that they're worthy of the new earth, so they are not worthy of the new earth. And they will get chewed up and spit out. They're not going to get it to make it into the 5D. They do not have access. Theirs is not the kingdom of heaven. Theirs is the kingdom of materiality. And that is what they will inherit. They will inherit the kingdom of material wealth, material goods, material things. Well, because you chose love predominantly, and you sought first the kingdom of heaven, that is the one that is afforded to you, which includes the world of materiality, plus so many others. So many other planes of existence, not just the 3D physical plane. Be prepared to meet new friends that like you far before you like them, I'm hearing. Be prepared to meet new friends that enjoy your company before you enjoy theirs. So they maybe have watched you online. They could know of you in that a friend of a friend of a friend told them about you. Okay? A lot of these new people are willing to sign soul contracts with you. What's really cool about the new ones that are coming in, I'm hearing the name Randy, I'm also hearing the name Sarah. What I'm hearing is that these new people, the name Paul as well, the new people that are coming in, they may have a testimony similar to Paul, the Apostle Paul, in that they've had near-death experiences or out-of-body experiences. Some of them have been traversing the astral plane for a very long time. They've had years, if not decades, of experience defeating enemies. They're these are guardians of the realms. And they have been proactive in helping the higher beings. They've been proactive in guiding people and protecting people. These are protectors of the realms. And I'm hearing they really do want to start, they want to establish spiritual soul connections with you. They feel excited to establish these paradigms, these parameters. They have parameters. They establish very fair and balanced soul contracts. They always have, they always will. But unfortunately, they have been, just like you, establishing these soul contracts with people that are not of the same spiritual caliber. And so they have pulled their energy back. I'm hearing the name Lan. They've pulled their energy back. They've kept it to themselves. Okay. They're quite inquisitive upon meeting them. They need to know about you. They hear you speak telepathically to them. They feel like it's only to them, though, but that is not true. When you speak telepathically, you're speaking to a whole group of individuals. But there is something about how they feel when they meet you, as if you're talking just straight to them. Speaking to the nations. speaking to many collectives. And as a channeler, in one sentence, you speak one sentence in your language, but those from all walks of life get different downloads depending on where they're at and their soul's journey. So you speak multiple languages in spirit. Everyone can hear you. Everyone can hear you. But some that are more inclined and already open to telepathy, they can hear you in a way that makes them want to work with you. I am getting something here about soul contracts. Hold on, please. Let me light some more incense. Okay. Hold on, please. I'm going to get more about the soul contract you will soon be establishing. Gifted. Very gifted. Very gifted people. Agreeing to use their powers for good. Agreeing to use their powers to empower. But not just everyone is entitled anymore to hear the things that you preach. Though everyone can hear the way that you speak, everyone has their own, on their own timeline, they can understand what you're saying at the level that they can understand. You and these new people signing soul contracts, you have a different group you're hoping to influence for the better. Uh-huh. Okay. Just a moment. Okay. The transmutation of heavier energies, dense, heavy energies that are painful for you, collective, it gets transmuted easily by channeling these higher forces. Your goal is no longer to utilize these gifts to enhance a fallen collective. So now it's the same energy, the same transmissions, the same gifts that you've always had, the same speech, the same vocal cords, the same everything. But the messages, and though the messages are the same, the people connecting to it are different. This is actually enhancing your life. This is actually this is bettering your life in a multitude of ways. That you've shifted to a higher collective that you now channel for. That you open yourself up to. There's a lot less scrutiny. A lot less surveillance as well. The pain that you sense is not yours. Release it. Release it in love. It's a fallen collective's fear. They're hoping you feel the fear, and it keeps you here in the 3D with them. But you're no longer there. You've been living in multiple places at once. You've been living in the 3D and the 5D simultaneously for a very long time. It served its purpose. You fell on purpose, as Lightbringers do. You will no longer be feeling the fear of others. Their fear is not your fear. You already went through that phase. You already went through the phase of feeling sad and afraid of what's to come. You already had that phase. You're no longer afraid of what's to come. You actually celebrate and rejoice in it. The mother wound has been healed. This collective is now the mother. You are the sacred mother. You've been the mother to yourself and your children, but now you've been the mother to a collective. That fallen collective is like a disruptive child that chooses instead to walk its own path. Let it. Allow that collective to go learn its lessons. A fallen group, a fallen humanity, an old earth. They were stuck to the matrix. They were stuck in the 3D hive mind, and they are no longer allowed to ascend. Your ascension is imminent. It's happening regardless of what others say. You've already been with Source in the 5D. You've already been with your maker, your creator, in the 5D, walking hand in hand with God this whole time. There's something you will find quite easy in this next phase. And it's your ability to drown out all the noise and stay aligned in the 5D and only claim that reality for yourself, despite what others say, despite others' beliefs and ideologies. The self-compassion that you've had to place on the back burner until now, it came at a price. It was very expensive for you to learn how to be self-compassionate. Although you haven't been allowed to exercise it. You have not been allowed to promote yourself in any way that would have exalted you above the rest. You deemed it inappropriate, unnecessary even, to exalt yourself. This is why sentient beings, far higher vibrationally than where we're at as humans, this is why they favor you. They find you. They find you. They have found you. And they have found you worthy. They know their gifts and their talents, and they wish to bestow it on you. They've not actually found a more kind, pure heart that didn't wish to exalt themselves above anybody else. There are very few on this planet that they want to exalt. And they only choose the ones that did not wish to exalt themselves. Ironically. They have found you. They have found you worthy. Higher vibrational sentient beings, full of love, and humanity's answers, have found you worthy. A very select few, very, very few. The ones that renounced material gain the ones that were abused at every turn, violently tortured for your love of Christ, for your love of self, but not in an exaltation way, in a humbling, kind way. You have outgrown those even that walk beside you that claim to have been starseeds, lightworkers, humanitarians, those here for the ascension. Even those that one time claimed it did not follow the same path as you. You are being chosen. A very small group is being chosen. A very small group is being chosen. We deem the others unworthy. Those who would not humble themselves. Those who would not denounce the way of the world, the ways of the world. Your origin of birth story, where you were born or how you were born or something about your birth story is very important. It's going to connect you to these other people in some way. Something happened to them as well when they were born. There was some sort of... something has happened to these people that are being chosen, and they're coming together. They're being selected as a task force, an elite task force sent by higher powers, believed in by higher powers, instructed by higher powers, and given gifts and superpowers by higher powers. These people all forming this coalition of love and peace. Something about their origin story, it baffles them how you have such a similar one. Perhaps you were given away as a baby, turned down, turned away, orphaned from a very small age, a very young age, and no one else in your family can relate to this story because that's not your real family. Your soul family is about to present itself. And they will all share the same characteristics, the same traits when they were born. The world has rejected you since the day you were born, and these people the same. The ones coming in for you now, in the flesh, these new friends, they're talented. They have gifts of prophecy. They can see into your Akashic records, and we have given them permission to do so. We have given them access to see into your Akashic records for healing, to heal you, to utilize higher vibrational powers and frequencies in order to heal you. A lot of this can be done remotely until you meet these people in the physical flesh. You may know them online. You may meet them in the flesh, but only for a few moments, until later on you come back together with them after recalibrating to be in their energy for longer. These are your true soul family members. These are the real ones. These are the ones also given keys to the kingdom, access to heaven, the blueprint. Akashic records they have access to. They also are given access. The Council of Light employed these people. The Council of Light works with these people, endorses these people, endorses them, promotes them, wants them to succeed. They're also given access to fallen kingdoms like Atlantis, Atlantean energy, so that you and a select few can tune into pockets of wisdom from fallen Atlantis and raise it up once again. You will soon realize Atlantis was not a fallen kingdom in the past. but a forever promised future that you can tune into and build from the current, the present. The ones being guided to you now, they're protectors of the realms. They not only can protect you, as a channeler tune into Atlantean energy, they can remove those out of your energy that are not worthy. They can do this in live time, as you are a high priestess channeler. In live time, some of these people remotely can feel and pick up on energies that are not allowed. And they protect you remotely. But they are very much alive in the flesh. These are people that you will know. You will know soon. You will know very soon. You will be meeting these people very soon. I'm being told currently there's a few of you already watching me. Atlantean energy, they're showing me it's like a pocket, like there's these hidden caves of information, of undisclosed information that you can tune into as a high priestess and extract the knowledge and give to others. Only the ones that are able to run with it are even able to accept what you're saying. So it's pretty much guarded anyway. Those with intentions to harm are not going to be allowed to have Atlantean energy. There's a safeguard on Atlantean energy. They're showing me a high priestess being able to unlock hidden coves of information in Atlantis. These are not only blueprints and ideas and inventions and songs and movies. These are also experiences and events. These are things of otherworldly nature that can be shown to the public. And because it is safeguarded and where two or more are gathered, in love's name. When you build it with this group of people that have pure intentions, only those with pure intentions are allowed to view it and prosper from it. There will be no harm come to Atlantean energy. There will be no harm coming from Atlantis, or it's a hidden realm. So there will definitely be no harm given towards Atlantis. Atlantis will never be harmed. It can't be. It's a sacred city. It feels much like New Jerusalem. I see it in the clouds. I see it almost like New Jerusalem, like a city of gold. I feel that's very much Atlantis. And I'm also being told that not only are these ideas sacred, so is the channeler. And so are those that are tasked with protecting the channeler. Those who have been prepared for New Earth, they have been already prepared to defend it. Hello. Wow. I think that's it. I don't think there's really too much more coming through. Atlantis is sacred. It's very much like New Jerusalem. Not a physical place. It's not physical at all. Though it can be. It can be orchestrated like that by these higher channelers. These divine, devout high priestesses with the intention set on humanity coming together in love. The dense planes of existence are fading away. They're removing from your reality. Like a tidal wave, people will be inundated, swallowed whole by the water. I do not think water is literal. I feel very strongly it's emotion, but it's also the unconscious. There are divine protectors being sent, tasked even, with protecting you, defending you at all costs, down to the point of death. Some of these people want to swear an oath that they would die for you. They would die for the cause. They absolutely will. They will swear an oath. I'm not saying they'll die for the cause. They will swear an oath that they would die for the cause. They very much believe in what is happening on the planet. They very much believe that the isolation that they felt their whole life was to protect them and guard them for this new world, for this new age that we are entering right now as a populace. The ones coming in. There's something about how they were their whole life covered in a shroud of smoke, in like this protective, mysterious energy. No one could understand them, and that's good. No one except you. And now you're about to meet them, and you're going to understand them better than anyone's ever understood them. They feel strongly like promising everything they have to this cause. Everything. I'm hearing body, mind, soul, and spirit belongs to the divine. They work for this cause just as you do. A lot of these divine high channelers are hope for humanity. You are the hope for these people. I heard you give a warm and welcoming speech into new heaven, into the new earth, into the heavenly planes. You don't understand yet how much you can channel, how it hits everybody at a certain level, at a different level. It doesn't matter their walk of life, nor does it matter what they believe in. They still will somehow be benefited from hearing you as a channeler. However, the point I was trying to make was that you do not focus on a lower collective anymore that is lower vibrationally than you. Right. Though there are lower collectives than you that would benefit from what you say, that is not your main focus and your main goal any longer. This is when the Christ truly transcends. This is when you truly come back from the grave, come back fully from the dead. There's something you have that no one else has. It has caused such a stir in the spirit realm. There are so many higher vibrational entities talking about you. The word is out about what you can do and who you are and what you stand for. And for most, including the very spirit guides that were with you this whole time, even they are shocked. Even they are surprised that you made it out of Dante's Inferno. They did not. They had no way to know. Because the future was not set. It's fluid. They had no idea. They had hoped when you were born that you would go find your soul and find your soul family. But I'm hearing we have to admit, yeah, even we doubted. Even we doubted. We didn't think you'd find it. We didn't think you'd find home. We attempted to guide you, but there were times that it felt like we were guiding you in vain, helping you in vain, healing you in vain, providing for you in vain. And I feel like these spirit guides, though they're not in the physical flesh, I feel their emotion and that they are so proud of you. And I'm hearing they really underestimated you. They underestimated you. You're even shocking the spirit world. We know it's been rocky. We didn't think. I feel like a lot of them are bewildered. I'm hearing the ultimate know-it-alls don't know everything. They had no idea. They had no idea this battle over your soul in the physical world through your war your war and suffering that's already happened. They had no idea it would result in this. True liberation and reclaiming of your power in the present moment. They're congratulating you. They're congratulating me especially right in this moment. There's something so different about this collective, and it's how you always think 10 steps ahead. How when everyone assumes that you are down for the count, somehow you pull yourself out of it in a way that it doesn't make sense. It leaves people shocked for days after, weeks after, months after. People are about to be shocked years after you dismantle. Yes. I heard the name Desmond. No one saw this coming. Not even you. You are even shocking yourself. I'm hearing that saying, the foot feels the foot when it hits the ground. The foot feels the foot when it hits the ground. Meaning, you don't actually feel the bottom of your foot when it's in the air. You don't actually know that your foot is there until it hits something solid. You're going to recognize your true value, your true strength, and how far you've absolutely come as an enlightened being. When you are forced to leave something behind that was strenuous, painful, debilitating even, it left you feeling impoverished, imprisoned, falsely imprisoned for your beliefs. You've done the time but never did the crime. It's going to shock you. How easy. Not even how easy, how fun it is. How fun it is to be you. How fun it is to be yourself. And how extremely comforting it is to find others that love you in all your glory. In your truest power. The way you have been cloaked your entire life. It was a gift. We're sorry. So sorry that it felt like punishment. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. That you were a weapon for light, you were a weapon for good, and we needed to protect you and shield you and cloak you, and not many understood you. No one understood you but you. Now you will find the ones that understand you at a deep soul level. They understand your transmissions. They feel it at a higher vibration. I keep hearing, talk to me, talk to me. They are hungry for the word of God on your lips, High Priestess. The world is hungry for the word of God on your lips. It's here. Nirvana, New Earth, New Jerusalem, the Promised Land, the 5D, however you wish to convey it. Paradise, Atlantis. You're here. You're here. You've always been here. You've always been here. But there was this cloak around you for your protection while you walked amongst the dead, the spiritually dead. And unfortunately, one of the consequences of that cloaking is that you witness others in their lower vibrational form. You witness others doing karmic behaviors, karmic patterns. And you start to assume it's because of you. It was never you. You were simply highlighting what it is they already are, how it is they already live, the consequences already given to them by the universe because of universal law. And so a lot of you internalized this guilt and felt unworthy of the 5D, though you were in it at all times. You are in all places at once, including the 5th dimension, 6th dimension, and higher. You will now have an easier time disassembling, removing yourself from lower forces, calling on higher forces to rid you and remove you from fallen angels. The ones you were sent to impact in a positive way. This is the sacrifice of Christ. You incarnated in order to save humanity, and you very well did that. You going into the 5D now, through your vibration alone, through the merit alone, through your good dharma alone, you transcend and you claim the 5D paradise in the flesh. That right there is proof that heaven exists. It is proof that a God took care of you, and it is proof that you are who you claim to be. There will never be any more questioning it. You live in the heavens amongst the hells. No one saw it coming. Everyone figured the anger that you held, that it was yours. It's not yours. It was somebody around you. Someone who has, what's a word? Cloaked themselves in your energy. But I'm seeing some energy around you that is angry and you thought it was you and it's not. And only when you go to channel do you see that you are peace. Only when you go to love others do you see that you are love. It's this other energy. They will not be making it into New Earth. And they already know this. This is why they needed your energy and they needed your good deeds. This is why they needed you to pay off their karmic debt. No more. No longer. You're done. This full moon had a lot to do with it. You assumed this anger was yours. It's not. It was a projection made onto you by angry people that you were angry, and it's not true. I'm hearing that for a lot of you channelers, people will beg that you slow down your messages. Do not slow down for anyone. They can speed up. They can get in alignment with the new earth, or they can be chewed up and spit out in the old one. They can sit down in the old one. That is where they belong. That is where they deserve to be. You are not slowing down anything, including your frequency, including the quickness of your manifestations. The speed of your manifestations are instant now. You live in the 5D where all things are instant. The fourth dimension is where it's all instant. The 5D is pure love. So now it's all instant, and it's because you live in love and you are love. In the world, not of it. People in the 3D will be silenced soon in your reality. They will no longer have a voice, and they will no longer have power to silence you, to shut down your platforms. You channel through love. All powers above us that have transcended and made it higher vibrationally than even us reward your open heart chakra with the ability to lead and to be guided into receiving recognition that you so worked for. Yes. Let those who have not worked for anything for the kingdom of God, let those without any merit, let those without any good deeds be forced to witness now how tough it was for you. May their fate be forever learning how hard it was for you on this path. At least now, those people don't have to reinvent the wheel. At least they have a template they can follow. So in a way, they're still pretty lucky. In a way, you had it harder than they do. Well, in a lot of ways, you had it harder than they do, and that you were breaking the mold and you were the trendsetter. You were the original. You paved a way so everyone, including your enemies, can now inherit the kingdom of heaven, but through their own labor and through their own toil and through their own karmic processes. You already worked hard, diligently, to pave the path. That is what you did as Christ. That is the sacrifice as Christ, the sacrificial lamb, the innocent one. Wow. Pure love. You volunteered as tribute to come and make an impact, and you did. And you are still making an impact even in the 5D, even when you no longer address lower thought forms or lower collectives of people that wish you harm and wish others harm. You no longer address those constituents. And what you're now learning is those constituents did not recognize you at any point either. So though their life looks like an uphill battle going forward, and it is, at least now they have a template that it can be done, and they have looked to you. They have access in the flesh to be witnessing you do it. Succeed. So it is a lot less tough for even your enemies now because of the sacrifices you all made. There is a very select few group. Oh, it's so small. They're showing me like 5 people. This is so tiny. This group on the planet, it's going to be so small, that are formed in this elite channeling group or something. I don't know. It's so small. It feels like just very few. Very few. I thought at one time it was 144,000. They're not showing me 144,000 people. Less than that. I'm hearing empty. There is someone that was tasked. They are a starseed. You will know who I'm talking about. They have even claimed themselves to be one. Tell me more, please. Hold on. Hold on, please. I want to get this right. It's very important, this message. You were tempted by this person. They're a fallen angel. They're a fallen starseed. You were recently tempted by them, lured in some way that violated you. This was a violation. I'm hearing, though the law may not see that this is a violation, perhaps illegal practices did not take place. The law of the government may not see it as an injustice, but God does. Oh, and this person, they knew who you worked for the second they met you. They knew who you were. They sacrificed you on purpose. That's why their karma is worse than anything you've ever seen. It's worse than most muggles, people who don't believe in magic. It's worse because they knew who you were. No harm will come against the chosen. No harm. They knew who you were and violated you anyway. Stole from you. That's stealing. That's thievery. That is a violation. I'm hearing for many of you it was body, mind, soul, and spirit all at the same time. Degeneracy. There is not going to be a place for that person in your life going forward. The karma that is coming for that person is so intense and so bad, we think that you would somehow still wish to help them, and so we are going to postpone their karma. We're only showing them bits of it. We're going to postpone their karma until you are fully out of their grasp, till you are fully out of harm's way. We're going to postpone it. Not for their sake, not for their mercy, but for yours. Oh, we love you that much. We don't have much to say about that person anymore. I'm hearing higher forces, of course, love all things, but we don't very much love the sin. This person brutally attacked you, knowing who you were, seeing who you were. So now I'm hearing the spirit world will see who that person is and allow them to be brutally attacked. Oh, and it's going to be very bad for all parties involved. We do not want you to ever experience that. So we are postponing the gravity of their karma to save you, not this person. When you are fully out of harm's way, when you are fully removed from their grasp, when every last cord has been severed and cut, that is when this person's world will go to absolute shit. And it will be so quick, and it will be so sudden that you will know it's a God thing. This person may be, I don't know, I'm getting dragon energy. I don't know if they mentioned dragons a lot or worked with dragons or felt descendant of dragons or something. I don't know. But I'm getting it so... They're so far removed from the divine that there are none of those ethereal beings that want anything to do with this person. They have lost every ounce of spiritual protection they've ever been gifted. It's atrocious. It's so sad that you guys have to literally be away from it before they get their karma, because it's too bad. It's so brutal. We know you would care far too much. We know that you would care for the humanity of this person, and you're not supposed to. Anything else? Excuse me. That's a yes. When I burp, it's always a yes. So there's more. Just hold on, guys. Your goal has shifted from teaching about peace to emanating peace. You no longer teach peace. You exhibit it. You exemplify it. You embody it. It's no longer about teaching, it's about being. You've graduated from all thought forms, I'm hearing. You've graduated. Thought forms no longer have control over you. You see it for how it is. It's simply a thought form. It's simply a streamline of frequency. It's simply a streamline of thought. It is not you. You are the one observing that thought. I'm hearing it now that you've graduated. Your messages have graduated in severity, in intellectualism, in divinity. It's not that you weren't channeling divinity before, but it was more chopped up. It was less refined. And you were far too inclined to let people have a part of you that is sacred. The ones you are about to meet are going places. They are in their winning season, and you will see it. You will know them by their fruits. When you meet them, you will know they are on the up and up. Something good has happened to these people recently. You'll know them by their fruits. I'm afraid that a lot of you, until now, have only met new people who are always shit on their luck. I'm afraid that has become too far of a requirement to be a friend of yours, is that they suffer. How many of you have made it a requirement that to be in your council, people win and thrive and succeed and always hit their mark? Has that ever been a requirement of yours? No, because until now, it's not been a requirement of yours for yourself to win and succeed. And this is what I'm being told is the 5D that you already exist in currently. It is going to be so much easier for you to claim that reality, which is a win, which is good luck and good karma. Dharma, as people would say it, as some would say it. Most refer to good, most don't know what Dharma is, so me as a channeler, I don't always say the word Dharma. A lot of people know what Dharma is, but a lot of people know what karma is, so when I channel good karma, that's what the fuck I mean. I'll channel what I want. When I want. If I want. For as long as I want. With whomever I want. For any objective I want. That's liberating. That feels good. So how many of you made it a requirement that to be in your council, in this new changing of the guards, how many of these top 5 people you have in your council now are required to win and prove it? They're required to have wins in their life, and they're required to prove it right out the gate. Never. You never had that before, because that wasn't a requirement. And that's why all the top 5 people in your council at any given moment throughout your life were not winning at life. They were losing. They still do. Now you're shifting to a different, it's the same matrix, but a higher octave. Your reflection is brighter, so those that come in are brighter. You're more healed, so those that come in know that they are pure healing. No illness can exist in them. No disease. No demonic forces. No parasitic energies. Nothing except light and love exists in these people. You will soon see it. Heaven is not changing its standard. There is a requirement to stay in heaven, and these people stay in heaven by keeping the rules of heaven. They must love themselves as their neighbor. They must give of themselves as a servant of the Most High God. And they must remember that we are all one. When they win at life, you win at life. When you win at life, they win at life. There is about to be a sudden shift of the top 5 people in your life. And I keep seeing the number 5. It's a big number when it comes to friends. I don't know why. There will be 5 people in here right now. Wow, that's crazy. 5. I'm getting 5 people. There will be 5 people coming towards you soon to be in your new council of light. You are forming a council of light in the flesh. These are the most supportive, loving, healing, empathic people you've ever met in your entire life, and all they do is win, because all they do is speak wins. They will ensure that all of you will ensure that each other stays in this higher vibrational energy at all times. I keep hearing Desmond. What is there to know, please? The framework has already been laid. The groundwork has already been laid. Okay? You've already been built for this. You've already been working tirelessly on the foundation. So it is built on rock, not quicksand. You will never have to worry about losing your footing. The people coming in rescue you and keep you from losing your footing. And you do the same for them. And you had been doing the same for a fallen collective, but unfortunately they did not appreciate you very much. That's okay. We don't appreciate them very much. And soon they will go to call on help from higher forces that will never even answer their call. You are all on your own. You are forced now to go through the dark night of the soul in the same way that this divine collective did. You will also be going through the dark night of the soul. You will be going through your awakening, and that could look like decades. Okay, I think that's everything. Is that everything? I am hearing something about being falsely accused of something by that fallen angel, a starseed. They are a starseed, but they fell from grace so many times. Could be a whole collective of fallen starseeds, but I'm really getting one in particular that has been harming you for some time. Let me get messages on this, please, Spirit. Holy Spirit, messages on this fallen, heard fallen twin flame. I did, I heard that. Some of you think this was your twin flame. They are fallen from grace. Your charisma, it proved to this person that you were the Christ. They betrayed you, as Judas did Jesus. This was your Judas. Something, it threatened them. Your charisma, your charm. It was seen as a challenge to this person instead of a gift. Instead of beauty, they saw it as jealousy. They saw it as a challenge to break it, to break your charisma, to break your confidence. It was seen as an insult to them. It was an insult right to their face that you could be so happy without them, because this is your fallen twin flame. So you have been okay without them, and you have been doing better without them. And so there's this punishment they will be punished. And I am getting there's something about how you channel messages either to this person's face or directly to them. Even in written word, I'm hearing. I'm seeing the letter M. That's confirmation for someone. That was your fallen twin flame. I'm seeing the letter M. It's as if this person waits for it. They have been waiting for the judgment of you. And I just heard they're tasked with waiting longer. Their judgment is they have to wait longer in anticipation. That is by far the worst feeling in the whole world, is the anticipation of what's to come next when you know what comes next is absolutely horrifying. Good. We're not giving them any answers yet because you're still in their vicinity. When you're fully pulled out of their energy and they are, the cords have been severed and you're not either living with them or working with them anymore, that's when it will turn from anticipation into reckoning. But right now, God is protecting you by delaying. Oh, it's bad. And I keep hearing, they will seek to find death and they will never find it. They will never be able to die. They will never die. That is their punishment. Their punishment is they will never die. Because in your reality, there is only life. There is only eternity. There is only eternal. There is only the soul that goes on forever. So in their karma is that they will forever live. That is the worst fate ever, when you know that you have just allowed the divine feminine or divine masculine to go. And not only have you allowed them, but you actually harmed them in so many ways. It is truly an eternal punishment. They will seek death and it will flee from them. That is what I'm hearing. They will seek death and it will flee from them. This may be someone who has multiple deaths. They die several times and they keep coming back to life repeatedly. They will never die. That is their curse. Their curse is a blessing that life goes on forever. The soul is eternal and forever exists. They keep waiting for you to throw something in their face, I'm hearing. An apple could be important. Somebody could be eating apples right now. This person could be Native American or Native Native to some country, Australia maybe. Native, indigenous. I'm hearing they're about to soon learn that they have been your false twin flame in many lifetimes, many incarnations. And they have been betraying you in the only way that Judas could betray Jesus. Only Judas could do it. The other disciples loved him too much. No one would have betrayed him like Judas. You needed Judas for this. So although you're forgiving this person, this is actually what's causing their karma. Your forgiveness is starting this person's karmic retribution. Let me see what retribution means. And then I'm going to get a message about money, because I am hearing something about income for some of us. Retribution refers to punishment or vengeance inflicted as repayment for a wrong or an injury. It's punishment. It's imposed by an impartial authority. It's impartial. There's no bias. Where revenge, instead, is driven by personal emotion and often has a bias. This is not revenge. This is retribution, which is imposed by a sovereign, impartial authority, which is the higher realms. That's why it's fair. And that's why you're not the one issuing it. You are not issuing this person's karma. You are just simply, by forgiving, being the one that starts it, kicks it off. You're not actually the one doling it out. You're the one initiating it. Right. That is what your forgiveness does. And I'm hearing it's easier for you to forgive because you're actually cutting cords from them. As above, so below. When the cords are cut up there, it's easier to cut it down here. And this person, I'm just hearing they are waiting for you to say something to them. They're waiting for you to give it to them hot like steel. Just really nasty. And I don't feel you are. You're just direct. And that's all that it takes. Just being kind but direct. Not even kind. Just straight-laced. Just... So we are going to talk about, we're going to talk about the funds. Somebody could be drinking a Pepsi right now. I heard careful not to ingest too much sugar right now. It could affect the throat chakra for somebody that's drinking a soda right now. Don't drink too much soda. Something about, the eternal flame that exists inside of you was attempted to be snuffed out by this person. And God does not do well with those that attempt to siphon what is not theirs. God doesn't very well enjoy witnessing innocent people go without funds in order to sustain themselves financially. People are about to reap what they've sown. And you have been sowing good seed, especially in your finances. I hear you speak life over your bills. You speak life over your family. You speak life over even our currency system. I hear you you're even thankful for bills. You're thankful for the opportunity to spend because it means you're going to receive. You're thankful for the ability to give, to bless others. And so more shall come to you. I'm seeing the number 400. Somebody might be trying to manifest 400 or 4,000. I'm seeing 400. I heard the name Katie. There is some way for you to have this breakthrough in finances. It's a way for you to disarm poverty. I feel strongly like it's you telling money what it should do now. You tell money what it's used for. But it's not only that, I'm also getting, you thank the money for leaving. You thank the ability to pay the bill before you have it. I'm hearing in your imagination. Thank the money for paying your bill before you've paid the bill. Right. Most of you try to manifest by thinking that the money deposits into your account. Get into the energy of thanking the money for paying off the bill. Send the money away with gratefulness in your heart, in imagination, before it happens in the real world. Which, what is the real world? All of it's the real world. The second you see your imaginal act, that is the real world, is it not? Did you not just witness it in the physical, in the imagination? Well then, is that not the real world? Where did it come from? Where did you view it in imagination if it didn't exist somewhere? You have that desire for this bill to be paid off, then thank the money as it gets paid off in imagination. I love you. Thank you so much. And then see it handed over to that credit card company or that phone bill. See it handed to the company or the person. Go love that money as you hand it off in imagination first. Money is experienced differently for so many of the chosen ones. You don't see money like everyone else. Everyone else sees money as a binding agreement. They see numbers and symbols on hemp, on pieces of paper, and they believe that that money somehow controls them, and you instead see that you control money. This is what sets you apart, and this is why higher ups wish to give you a platform. Maybe in the finance department. Maybe you get a bigger job at the bank. Maybe you are a podcaster teaching others about financial means. I don't know. But you will be somehow given more of a platform for your financial endeavors that are now successful. And it's not that they weren't successful in the past. It's that you didn't see until now money leaving as a gift. And this is another thing that this collective is going to be blessed by, is your ability to more readily and quickly get into the thinking of, wow, I love that I have this money and I love that it's blessing me by paying that bill. Thank you so much. I love you. You're actually seeing money, that lump sum of money that is given away. You're actually seeing it as a conscious entity. This is what sets you apart from others, and this is why you have more finances than others do. This is why, even if you have limited money in your account right now, you still know you're the richest person alive. Because your imagination is wealth. Your imagination is God, and you are both of those things. You are wealth and you are God. You are the one controlling your imagination. So one of the benefits coming to you now, and very few others, is your ability to bless the money as it pays off your debt to set you truly free. Money is setting you free because your Christ consciousness is money. Christ is setting you free. And Christ is the one showing you the abundance. Your fallen twin flame already took the 30 shillings of silver. In the Bible, I think it was 30 that Judas took for betraying Jesus. So your fallen twin flame will never receive another dime of your inheritance. Not financially. A lot of you will be moving. You may have been married to this person. I heard they work a secular job and you are now in a spiritual career. So you're no longer matched with this person. You're no longer evenly yoked. Spirit is moving you away from this false twin flame. This karmic soulmate of yours. I heard that this person has found you in multiple lifetimes, including this one. They have actually channeled through multiple exes of yours, or you break up and you find the same soul in a different body. Yes. Yes. That is a thing. I heard the name Tina. That is very much a thing. This person has no idea how much, not only are you the light, but that when you go back out into the sun, especially sunshine, for those of you who've been caged in, you feel like you've been falsely imprisoned in your bedroom, or living in your car homeless, or in a shelter, or unable to, if you live in a concrete jungle, unable to get into nature. They think you're already a threat, and you didn't even have the Father's Son pouring down into your body, into your physical vessel. You didn't even have those light codes. You didn't even have the energy from the sun. Some of you have literally not even been in the sun for years. Wow. Wow. Whoa. Same with music. Some of you in the dark night of the soul never listen to music at all because you were so depressed. And whoever this is that betrayed you, it's like they were already threatened by you, as well as a lot of enemies that you had that were already threatened by you, and that was without any tools to your advantage. That was without funds. You didn't have a financial surplus. That was without health insurance. That was without sunlight. That was without clean drinking water. That was without a roof over your head. That was without friends. Oh my God. That was without sunlight. Some of you, that was without a bath. You couldn't even have salt baths. You could only take showers. Some of you went without actual magic for so long. Just imagine what you could do with all of those things being given back to you. Oh. Imagine if these higher powers that love you and have so much, they have so plenty. They have plenty. They've had good dharma for eons. And now they want to give back to you. Now imagine receiving from said spirit world everything that was taken from you. And the people that at one time even took the sunshine from you. I'm about to cry. Even took the sunshine from you and still found you, deemed you a threat. What you would be now. With your music given back to you. Your musical instruments. Your salt bath. An actual home with an actual bed. A fridge fully stocked with food. Routinely. On a regular basis. Not because you're doing something for it. But because you're allowing these higher forces to bless you with this. This is what you're entitled to. This is what you're deserving of. I'm also hearing something about those who have been on the streets. If you've ever turned from your ways and you've had infections with needles, or you've been intimate with people that have burned you in some way, I'm also hearing there is so much healing in God. There is so much healing in God. And the way you channel these higher frequencies, these higher vibrational energies, the way that these holy angels heal your body inside and out. There is so much divinity within you. It's because your energy is shifting to a timeline where you've never been hurt, including your finances. You've never been broke in that reality. In that timeline, you've never actually been homeless. If you were to ask that version of you that's a millionaire how you got like that, that millionaire version of you would say, oh, I've just always been good with money. Right. The healthy version of you says, no, I'm just always healthy. Literally, no matter what I do, I'm always healthy. I'm the epitome of health. The version of you that's employed, their history, that version of you, that history, that childhood is always, oh, I always find it so easy to find jobs. Of course, people beg me to work for them. So you are now claiming the 5D version of yourself, the 5D reality of yourself, where you are all things, including the version that's already employed and already healthy. Yep. Saying, I am it now. I am winning. I am winning. I am winning now. I am winning. There is no other alternative. So you now access higher realms. You've always been accessing these realms. It's just that someone around you, and I very much feel like that was a false twin flame hovering around you, energetically cloaking your energy and making people think that you are them and they are you. This was a destiny swap. An attempted destiny swap until you said it's no longer conducive. You say it doesn't benefit me anymore to be living a life of solitude and despair. At one time, it grew your soul, it made your soul stronger, and now you are deciding it does not work for me anymore. It doesn't benefit me in the slightest. So now you are reclaiming your destiny, and this dark energy around you, it's dissipating. It can't stand the truth. It does not like the truth. The more you speak the truth, the less this energy needs to be around you, wants to be around you. It's uneasy. It feels not good. You're about to meet more and more people that are winning. They are winning. Of course they win. They've already won. And there's so much proof that they've won. And you'll know them by their fruits. I'm not talking about physical 3D things, because not always does your physical bank account indicate who you are or how much winning you've done in your life. Not often does it mean a sports luxury car or a fucking mansion. Sometimes you know them by their fruits. How did they present themselves to the world? How do they speak about themselves? How do they speak about others? How do they use their testimony in a way that benefits others? You will know their fruits by more than just their physical location or their physical body or their physical bank account. Okay? That is not always an indicator of if someone is doing well or not. Okay? All right. I think that's it. Is that it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm feeling the people you come into contact with soon enough they already have their own spiritual protection, but you'll feel inclined to start spiritually protecting them as well, using your imagination to shield them and guard them. And that's very much a thing you're going to want to do intuitively. You feel called to do it. Yes. It's you 5 against the world. I keep hearing 5. There's 5 of you. You guys are just floating above anybody else. Like you're just floating. I'd be curious to learn if anybody had a dream of flying birds the other day. Or maybe last night. I had a dream of pelicans. And I was with somebody in a boat. But we were like flying above the water. And we saw the pelicans, but the pelicans was a flock of pelicans and they were flying under us. And we were floating above it. So that it's very telling. I'm hearing somebody is coming into your life. The name William. Somebody's coming into your life. They're going to know what you need before you know you need it. Wow. They want to give you everything. The name Heather. William could be a city. They know what you need before you know you need it. They're very psychic, this person. But their psychic gifts are not as obvious. Especially for this collective I'm channeling for. You guys are channelers, healers, mystics. It's like this person might not be a psychic in the traditional sense that they get paid by doing their gifts, whatever, you know. They absolutely love you. And they feel like they will be blessed for helping you. They're sad when you're sad. And they're happy when you're happy. I'm hearing them say, I get it. I get it. Something has been happening. They get it. They understand it. The name Landon. London could be important. But I'm getting they get it. They understand. The spirit world is working with this person to somehow help you. Okay, I'm hearing the name Timothy. They could be a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. Or they could live by water. They feel that you two are linked in some way. Like you have a shared birthright or something. This is not somebody who wants to take from you. They have their own birthright. They have their divine inheritance coming in. Okay. I heard Bismuth. Is that a city? Also, I'm hearing LA. You guys could go to the same doctor. I don't know. I just got that. Some about a doctor. You know a doctor and they know the same doctor. Now that could be metaphorical for the same healer. Like you guys know the same one that heals. Yes. This person's a healer. Okay. They're a shaman in some way. A medicine man or a medicine woman. They are a healer. And I'm hearing they get it. They understand something is going on with you. Right. The spirit world's showing them something. Okay. I'm hearing the Lamb of God. The spirit is showing them that you are innocent. Spirit is showing them the innocence of you. They're going to sign a soul contract. They're going to spirit to sign a soul contract with you. So you might hear them telepathically talk to your guides. Your guides are letting you have access to the conversation between your spirit guides and this new person. And they are establishing a soul contract with you all on how to help you, on how to keep you out of harm's way. They know how to heal you. Okay? I heard lay hands on. So they could be a Reiki practitioner. There's some sort of, they have a healing hand. They know the healing arts, okay? They are agreeing, whoa. They're agreeing to the terms of a soul contract with you right in front of your spirit guides. And you're going to hear this telepathically. You're going to be witnessing it, okay? You guys might recently have felt like you boarded a ship. That might be where this person is signing soul contracts in a ship. Especially in the Council of Light. If you've ever seen the Council of Light, if you've ever been awarded access to the Council of Light, they have a ship. So there might be something about how you're going to hear what the provisions will be. You're going to get to hear firsthand how this person can guide you, mentor you, love you, lead you, protect you, and provide for you, but I'm also getting heal you. I'm hearing them say things like, I'm ready. I know that I'm ready for this. I have this gift. And it's almost like your spirit guides don't really know this person that well. And this person is showcasing their talents and their gifts to your spirit guides. As you guys start a soul connection together, you're about to meet this person, but you're setting it up in the spirit world first. Okay? So telepathically, you're hearing them say, I can do this for you, this for you, this for you. This is my gift. I have this talent. I need this back. This is what I require. This. You guys are setting up soul parameters. Yes. Yeah. The name Eric? Rick? Eric? Derek? Your spirit guides are so impressed by this person. They're like, wow, we actually really appreciate that somebody this gifted wants to come help you. I mean, I'm hearing they're going through the gauntlet. They're going through a full interrogation. Your spirit guides are like, all right, buddy, what do you want with the collective? And this person's just like, I don't know. What are they saying, Spirit? Let's see. What are they saying? Who is this person? A wise one. They're an elder. They're older than you. I'm hearing that. They're older. Much more wisdom. Now, I'm not getting that that's a bad thing, and it doesn't feel like you're unevenly yoked. It just feels they have knowledge of something that you don't yet. Okay? I heard the name Roy, Kelsey or Casey, Tracy, Stacy, Macy, I don't know. Lacey? Shit, I don't know what that is. It's a lot of... Let me get more about what this intention is here for this person. There's so many beautiful messages coming through, guys. I just want to thank Spirit for these. Feels like this person knows what's happened to you. That something has happened to you recently that is not fair. And I'm hearing your spirit guides are letting them in on that. It's not really a secret. I feel like a lot of people know what's recently happened to you. But this person can actually do something about it. I feel like they've been through something where they know about. You've had like a doppelganger. I heard sister. You could have had a sister that like tried to pretend to be you or lied on your name for a really long time. I don't know if they know your sister. I'm getting they don't know your sister, but they know people like that. And I feel like you guys have been, there's just been like this case of mistaken identity your whole life. And so the person that is so wise that's coming in, they actually believe that you're as wise as they are, which I'm getting is the truth. That's why you guys, this could really work. You are as wise as them. And so they have this gut instinct that like, holy shit, you actually are where they are. And they just need to give you a little TLC. A little time, a little nurturing, a little healing, and you'll be good as new. And they know it. This is how much they believe in themselves as a healer. As a practitioner, okay? As a leader, because they're definitely a leader. Who is this? I'm hearing they've seen it way too many times. They've seen it way too many times. People try to pretend to be a divine light worker and they're not. And then the divine light worker gets buried alive. And that's not even fair. So it's almost like this person is like, I want to do something about this because I can and I know myself. And I know that I'm the best one for the job. I'm hearing sign me up, coach. Like this person's willing to do anything to have you. Including go to the Council of Light on your behalf. Go to your spirit guides and make agreements. I just keep hearing check, 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 like this, and I can do this, and I can do this, and this is what I require, and this is what I need, and that's how it needs to go. And you're signing a new soul contract in spirit. They just think that you need a little TLC, just a little something, something. And they have that little je ne sais quoi. They have that little something, something to give to you. And I'm hearing them say, don't think it's all just selfless, Jenna. It's not just selfless. I have a little bit of selfish in me and that I want to see if I could really do this. That's what I'm hearing. Like, right, I'm hearing I might be a good person, but I'm not only in it for you. I'm in it for me too. It's like this person feels like you're so far at rock bottom. Like the universe has just shit on your parade so many times. So many people have hurt you in so many ways. They want to come in and they want to see if they're truly as powerful as they claim they are. And they are. They're doing it. And they are that powerful. Huh. Oh, excuse me. I'm hearing this person thinks they're up next. They're up next, and your spirit guides are so impressed with them. All your spirit guides are looking at this newbie like, who's this guy? Or who's this gal? Who do they think they are talking to us like this? Because there's so many demands that they have. They do have demands. They do. But I feel like they don't have demands that need to be acted on right now. It's like you don't have a lot to offer them right now, it feels. So be careful before you sign on the dotted line. Make sure that when you sign up with this person to do whatever soul contract you guys have, make sure you understand what it is they want, okay? Because I'm hearing they're not all selfless. They have a selfish bone in their body. They do. They very much care about themselves too. They need to get their needs met as well. So they're willing to help you and they're willing to go out on a limb and invest in you. And I'm hearing like, get you back where you need to be. And they can, and they know that they can. But in exchange, heard something about clairvoyant. Let me tune into this, okay? I'm hearing they might work with dragons. I keep hearing dragons here for somebody. Let me tune into this because this is kind of crazy. This is a soul connection of like epic proportions. They're not worried about stupid shit that other people are worried about. They're just like, they're not worried. They don't scare easily. This person does not get scared when you tell them things about how you've been violated, or how your bank account looks abysmal, or how you just lost your job, or how you just lost your cat or something. I don't know. It's like there's a loss you're going through, and this person is not worried about it at all. They think that they still have what you need. Okay. So tell me more. Like, who is this? Let's tune in. Hold on, guys. Let's tune into this energy a little bit. They make you feel really good. And vice versa. I'm hearing you make them feel equally as good, okay? You're very sweet. You're a very sweet person, and they love you. They absolutely love you. They're not in it to hurt you. They're not going to jeopardize your future. They are not that type. But they really do need something back from you when you're up working again in tip-top shape. Like when you, what is it? Maybe it's your clairvoyancy. You know, I think this person is getting, they haven't yet been allowed to access Atlantis. Like, I don't know. I keep seeing, even if they're a channeler, or even if they're a psychic and they have clairvoyancy, they can't quite pinpoint the energy of Atlantis, but yet they need to tune into it. I feel like this is another very gifted seer like you, but unfortunately, I don't know, they're missing something. They're missing something. They need to find it. They need to access it. They need to be able to pull from Atlantis. They feel almost like if they help you, the universe helps them in giving them access codes. Right. So there's definitely something in it for them too. So don't think they're just like this selfless, like over generous, giving, loving teddy bear. They are. And even their need to be accessing Atlantean energy is still selfless in and of itself. Like they're still wanting to do good things with it. But just know that they need their needs met too, okay? I heard the name Sean. Shauna? Tell me more. Hold on, I'm welcoming them in. I'm saying, come on in. Water's nice. Hi. Hi. Hello there. Come on in. Hi. Pull up a seat. Sit down. Have a cup of tea with me. I just heard they want to help humanity. That's what they want to do. The name Aiden? Braden, Aiden? They want to help, they want to help humanity aid in humanity's ascension. But I just keep hearing, man, I want to be selfish in it too. And I want to just claim shit as my own as well. This is actually what they're going to need you for, guys. Because this person's going to win so much at life by helping you that they feel like they'll get so greedy with it that they won't want to share with others. And they really need your kind heart to be like, hey, we should probably give back. Right. Because they fear hoarding everything. They fear winning so much that it becomes intoxicating and overwhelming. And then they never give back to humanity. And that's why they need you, because you are literally the heartbeat of humanity. Uh-huh. That's a big one. That's what I'm hearing. That's a big one. There's more. This person also, they want to see you as a shaman heal them. They're a protector. So they know that they're destined a few times to get bumped on the head or hurt in some way. And they want to see you in all your glory as well heal them. This person's very fun. I heard the name Harper. They're fun. They're willing to risk anything for love. And they really believe in love that much. They really believe in you that much. So your spirit guides are like, we trust them. There's going to be just one big green flag when you meet this person. It is not a red flag at all. It feels so cozy, so comfortable. So like, oh, there you are. Been looking for you. Yeah, you ready to do this thing? And they're like, hell yeah. Because you guys have already done it in spirit. You've already been establishing these rules in spirit. Yeah. They're a superhero, man. They're a superhero. And I'm being told they know how to help you. They really, there is not one fear they have. Hey! Hi, babe. I heard Avery, and I'm also hearing Raymond. I heard Desmond earlier. They really feel they can do this. Wow, you guys, I just heard you've never met anybody so cocky in your damn life. You thought you were cocky? You thought you were confident? This person just scoffs at shit. Like, everybody else gets worried about things, and this person just, like, laughs in its face. I don't know. You could tell this person, like, aren't you worried about World War III? And they're like, I'm sorry, what war? What do you mean? Like, I don't